Hello, it's Soleil. I have here this Tim Holtz butterfly layering die, and this was sent to me by my friend Beth at Bethy's Boutique Studio. And I had this sitting on my desk and it was just staring at me saying, make something with me. So I have been making lots and lots of butterflies. And I want to show you guys what I've been making, also what sort of pattern papers I've been using, that kind of thing. So this butterfly set comes with 4 different ones. 2 of them are the base ones. So these 2, if you have a look at it carefully, it's got the cutting outline, but the inside of it is very smooth, and that's because this is the base cutting die. What this produces are shapes like this one and this one. They look pretty similar, but the bottom is very different. Also, the other 2 are the intricate cutting dies. Now these ones, look at the design. It is really intricate and it's very pretty when it's all cut out. And the Tim Holtz butterfly dies, they cut so beautifully. Look at this. Do you see the intricacy of the design? It is so beautiful. So what I've done is I went through my paper stash and I said to myself, you know what, you should use lots of papers that you've been keeping for a while, the papers that are heavily patterned, the papers that I had no idea what to do with. So I went through my stash and found this hexagon one, this floral one, this one that's really pretty with the gold foil, but it's blue and pink, and it was a little bit hard for me to decide on what to use it for. There was this one that had the pretty gold foil throughout, but it's like heavily patterned floral paper. And this one, that one is the same as the red one, but this other side has this black background, and this was another paper that I just had no idea what to do with. So I've used these pattern papers to cut out lots of the bases and also the intricate ones. I have also used this black background floral paper. It is very pretty to look at, but it was very hard for me to use. So I have used this and it has worked really well for me. I have also decided to use some vellum paper that I have acquired from Daiso here in Australia. I have used this white spotty dotty one and this giant black circle one. Another one I have used is this iridescent paper. Now, if you look at it, you're probably wondering, why is it white and iridescent? That's because I actually didn't have any iridescent cardstock like this. And I've always wanted to buy a cardstock like this. I know you can buy the acetate sheets from the Basil Basics, but I don't want the acetate, I wanted a cardstock. So what I have done is I went through my scrapbook paper and found the paper that I don't want to use, or I wouldn't normally like to use. And on the white paper bed, I have stuck on this book covering. This iridescent book covering, I only paid $3 for a roll, and it comes with so much, and so I am going to not run out of iridescent cardstock for a while. So if you guys can't find the right cardstock that you want to use, be creative and think about how you can create it. So if you see beautiful book covering sticky sheets that you see somewhere, grab it and stick it onto the white white scrapbook paper, and then you have your own, very own iridescent cardstock paper to use for die cutting. So that's what I have done. Die cut a whole lot of butterflies that are iridescent and pretty. I have also used this sentiment sheet. Now this sentiment sheet was sent to me in a Happy Mail last year, and it was at one of the packaging envelopes. So my friend had put some goodies inside and gave it to me, and I looked inside and I thought, wow, all of these positive sentiments I can use one day. So I kept it, and today I have used it on my butterfly embellishments. So I'm going to move these dies out of the way and the papers I've talked to you guys about. So I will show you the cut base of the iridescent ones. Now with this one, you don't have to layer this one. This is just so pretty as is. So if you're looking for any Happy Mail idea, what you do is cut out several of these iridescent ones or even glitter cardstock ones, put them in a clear bag, and then also make a little bag topper and then just send it away. Put it in a binder mail, put it in a loaded envelope mail, whatever you would like to do. So these are some of the other pattern papers that I have used that is not so heavy, but it's got like checkered pattern or spotty dotty pattern. So I will show you some of my combinations that I've decided to do. So with this black one, I have just simply, I'm going to be adding this vellum piece on top, then the intricate cut one on top. Now you can layer them straight on top of each other like this and it'll look pretty. But you can also just slightly tilt it and make it look like that and then glue it together, because that also will be very nice to look at. Another one is this one. I'm just going to use two, the vellum piece and the cardstock, and I'm just going to do that. So you can glue it or you can use little foam squares. So this one I'm just going to put two together like that. This one I am going to layer the pink base and then put the vellum on top and then the blue paper one on top like this. And then this one I'm going to use the pattern paper base with the plain cardstock one on top like this. It's very pretty. There are so many ways to layer these butterflies and it's like endless options. So fun. Also, you can just use 3 different patterns of the vellum paper and then layer them together on top of each other. And then just use a double-sided tape or foam tape in the middle and glue them together. There's another option there. What I've done is also some stitching. This one I've layered 3 together, the iridescent one, the pink one, and the vellum on top, and just stitched down the middle. Also, I wanted a little bit of volume, so what I've done is in the back too, I have added the foam square to give it a bit of dimension. So another one I have done here is the iridescent one at the back, the checkered vellum piece on top, then the intricate cut on top, but I have used foam tape right in the middle of the butterfly and then also at the back as well. This one as well, and same with this one. The iridescent background really gives it a beautiful shine. So I have also done a lot of stitching. Show you these. In this one, I have just simply added one of the acetate sentiment piece that I had. I just simply put it on there and stitched it all together. So lots of different ideas for you. You don't have to stitch, remember, if you don't have a sewing machine. Doesn't mean you can't layer butterflies. You can layer butterflies using double-sided tape. You can layer butterfly using little foam tapes, or even like rectangular foam stickers or foam tapes. Anything that will hold them together. This is the ones that I have made using the sentiment paper. This paper that I have fussy cut. And this one says, blast everyone with love. When you're sending Happy Mail, you are sending a lot of love. This one says, wherever you go, go with all your heart. Really pretty. This one says, oh yes you can. And this one says, celebrate every tiny victory. This one is my favorite, simply because it says, let your faith be bigger than your fear. So this is a really good reminder for myself, which I should have on my desk to look at every day. This one says, you are valued. Beautiful chaos, embrace. Oh, no, look what I've done. I should have put embrace your on top. I'm just going to fix that. I can fix that off the camera, but I think this will come off because it's a vellum. I can't believe I did that. So the embrace your beautiful chaos. This is what it was going to say. So I am going to just take this off carefully if I can. And then I'm going to stick this, embrace your beautiful chaos. That's how it's supposed to look like. This one says you are worth it. Choose happy, choose joy. This one says you totally can. I am also going to be using diamond dust to perhaps add some glue to the edge and then dip it into the diamond dust. And the diamond dust has been sent to me by Lani at Jimmylani Creations, and I'm going to have so much fun doing that as well. I also need to tell you guys that the inspiration for the diamond dust came from Maria at Scrapbook Nut 2002, and I also want to thank my friend Beth for sending me this beautiful layering butterfly die. I hope you got some ideas on how to do this layering and what sort of papers that you can choose or create to make these beautiful butterflies, and I hope it has given you some ideas on Happy Mail as well, and I really truly hope that you guys will do some of these as well. And also one more thing I want to mention is if you are looking for a butterfly die, I think this one is a really great die. I absolutely love it. I had so much joy out of using this die. It cuts really nicely, it layers really beautifully, and it is a perfect size. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you for being with me. Bye for now.